Aloha guys, you're watching JRTV. Just wanted to give you all a little update on what's going on in my life and take a ride through Honolulu. Those are the guys loading and unloading, making everything possible for us to enjoy our life. And so I really want to see what's going on in the world and my world, sharing with you. So, you know, what inspires, what motivates people, right? I am finding that, you know, when you look at what motivates a child pre-puberty, right? Let's get a little zoom in here. Scenery here. Nice holiday lights here. You know, what motivates a child when they're younger is playing, having fun, and then they have a puberty, and then it's like, well, like, does sexual activity motivate them? No. What it is orgasms. You know, and it's math. It's like once you have an orgasm, you no longer have more orgasms. Obviously, there are different issues, perhaps with women, but for men at least, you know, that's the effect of it. And so, where does that lead us as a society? Well, it means that we should make that an important part of society. Like, make the idea of masturbation a essential element. Make the acknowledgement and celebration of sexuality as an important thing. Like, instead of pretending like it's, you know, to be hidden, celebrate it, but do it at a distance. Like, do it in such a way that your gender separation, right? Where you're recognizing the value of, and not only that, it's that men and women think differently. So it's better for men and women to have, you know, corresponding men and women teachers, boys and girls, you know, being taught and raised up. And you might think I'm leaning all the way towards apprenticeship and, you know, like the old style of work and that and perhaps different types of like, what do you call it? Alright, let's take a spin around here. Fuck, got a fucking bust on my tail. Okay. I want to be over here. 1 second, guys. Thank you for your patience. Okay. So what you want to do is really fine-tune that motivation. Like, put yourself in a place where you can, you know, really get into. Man, how do we look at all these lights, guys? Come on, come here with me. Let's take a shot. Yeah, let's take a shot. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So the deal is, guys, is, you know, we want to be able to enjoy life, but the only way you can do that is by recognizing reality. The most, you know, health and skin is the primary sexual attractor, and men and women, you know, think about it. For a woman to want to hold a child and have a child, you know, in her womb, that's of course sacred, the sacred womb. to be womb worship, where not only the celebrating and focusing on the vagina, but furthermore focusing on the womb. So like snuggling with the woman and imagining like, and the thing is you need magnetism. You need magnetism in order to do this, and so that means you can't be around women all the time. Even your wife, you can't be, you've like back in the day, in the Hawaiian Islands, right? There was a monarchy, and one of the themes of it was gender separation. Men and women eat separately, and I just like that idea. And I don't know how you feel about that, but just at least consider it. You know what I mean? At least think about it as to whether it's something that you would at least be willing to test out. Just like, would you be willing to test out the idea of labeling your relatives, your biological relatives, labeling them as equals, labeling them as, like your friends instead of the roles of authority in your life, and I want to explain like why it is that sometimes I'm like biased. I'm like, for example, let's say somebody's like healthy and vegan and stuff, but they're not competent, and then another person is competent but they're rude, and then another person is friendly but they're let people waste their time or money, or even worse, let them physically take advantage of their body, or they just are not willing to, they're just not willing to do what it takes to live a life beyond is waiting for people. So and then you have, like, for example, Christians who are friendly, however they are believing in ideas that are not necessarily based in reality. They're just like metaphorical. And yet, is it metaphorical for wanting to kill gays? Like, and so they're marriage oriented, but what happens with Christians is they actually they get into this whole realm of, it's a realm of delusion, deception, and the circular, it's called cognitive dissonance, where you believe that if you believe that, well, God is nice but God is evil, and then if you believe that, well, God's hates evil, but yet he promotes child sacrifice, not only of Jesus but also of other people. Like, it doesn't make any sense, guys. You know what I mean? Like, wait, we wanna we got brand new pavement over here, guys. Check it out. So let's see what's going on up ahead. I'm enjoying myself. I don't know how much of what I'm saying is like, okay, that's something to consider. But guess what? If you don't like 3 out of what I'm saying, but 4, you like the 4th, one of them, then that's great. You can, and then you could offer in the comments like points of disagreement and keep the discussion going, because it's all about world peace. Like, what's the most efficient way to generate a peaceful world? And to me, I feel like it has to do with truth. We need truth in our lives, guys, and the only way you can get that is if you know what you are and who you want. Like be specific. Exactly what type of physical and mental characteristics do you want for a person, and what's the priority? Like, for example, if somebody, you like the way they sound, do you like how smart they sound, the way they walk, if they work out hard in the gym, or do you want to have children and then promote a certain type of genetics like strength or height? It's like, what is your priority? Maybe a lot of times it's just subject to like whatever you're around. So be careful of where you are. All right, guys. Meow meow. And even pets, like and like clothing, and all of this stuff. Like, all of this stuff can be a grand distraction from your goals. Like me, I have a kind of caveat before I am willing to pursue intimacy. I need to be able to be, I need to be in a peaceful world. Like, I am unwilling to pursue verbal physical intimacy if it's not a peaceful world. It's like, I can't justify being married or trying to raise a family. By the way, those are all luxuries. Like, you might be accustomed to a certain standard of living, or whatever it might be, but it's just, you've got to kind of categorize everything that's going on in your life. Write it down. Write what actually thinks like what you think is a priority, what you actually really want, and then compare that to who you want in your life, and think of all the environments, possibilities, and then just put that all together, and then flip it into you. And you say, this is you, and then you can do it by having a dating profile that not only features you, but also features qualities you'd like a potential spouse to have, and really think about, do you really want to have children? What type of lifestyle? Like the secret of life is deciding that you're gonna pursue a certain lifestyle, and you're not gonna let like anyone get in the way of your dream mate, your only life partner, your only par. Like, if it's like being a doctor, you have to focus for 10 years, and so the same goes with life. If you want to master something, you've got to really get good at it, and then introduce other elements into your life, be it intimacy, be it marriage, children. You've got and that way you can truly be you. So yeah, that's my encouragement, guys. I hope you're able to not feel like you know, hope you're not able to have to, you know, really feel like you can do something, you know, in your life. And incorporate some light work. Like, go do one of my, you know, I'll keep it included in the description. Just click on this. You'll do some light work, visualize, and then create good energy, and then create good pathways for yourself. And you know, I really check that out, guys. I really thank you for joining me here. May your days be merry and bright.